Sounds good.
Wednesday morning, about 9ish, we are on our way back to Mykonos. Well, we hadn't quite been to Mykonos, but we were right beside it. 16 nautical mile journey-ish from Paros, Isa in Paros, which was a nice visit for a couple of nights there. And I'm going to go pick up Kerry's sister-in-law and her brother, David and Julia. So, motoring up here into a very light wind and a bit of a swell because there is wind in Mykonos. And you wouldn't know it down here, wind that's going to increase during the day and increase over the next 3 or 4 days to some pretty good strong winds. Predicted on predict wind to be, well, getting up to, they say, 27 knots at one point I saw on the map, which is generally quite an underestimate on what actually happens. We find you can just about double it. So in reality, so we'll be expecting some pretty strong winds. So we're going to go to Naxos and stay in the marina there. That's Naxos, go to this direction here, east of Paros, a bit more mountainous. And it's a nice island though, we've been there before. It's actually hidden from the Meltemi winds there before. In days gone by when we've chartered yachts, had the children with us, we rented motorbikes there, four-wheelers, and had a really nice day up in the hills there. Found a nice village, had some lunch, brought a pottery boat, typically Greek one. God, it's pretty rolly, the swells. I might switch off the camera so I've got my hands to control myself.
What was really cool about coming down here was one of the joys of sailing was we messaged another Kiwi boat on our way down just to check on the anchorage, and they called in, Dee and Tony, and we had a lovely meet with them, and hopefully we'll meet up with them going east because they're also heading to Turkey. And you wouldn't believe it, but Dee and I share exactly the same birthday.
about 6. So
sorry guys, we're really trying, but it's what's it now? 35 knots in the shelter. We just can't find anything. And sorry, we tried this one. This is a very nice one.
well, after our kind of uneventful sail or motor sail to Mykonos from Poros, we, after much hunting and a couple of false attempts of anchoring, found an anchorage in Platis Gialos off Pinky Beach, and it's pretty windy, but we seem to be well held and all is good. So I'm going to go for a walk around the deck, and the wind is such that no one will be able to hear me talking into this thing. So here we go. Snubber on, blue rope there, that's on a special connection there, so that takes the weight off the windlass. It's well held on to the mooring cleats.
It's suitably, tremendously unpleasant today. We're in Mykonos waiting for my brother David and Julia to arrive tonight, and I had the most terrible sleep, but we don't sleep well in these kind of winds and things. And when you're cruising around, you don't really need to put yourself through this in general, do you? There's normally...
Unless you're on a time frame.
Yeah, unless you're on a time frame.
One thing you don't want to do sailing is have a time to be somewhere at a particular day, at a particular place. You have to be able to roll with the punches and go where the weather is most pleasant.
Yeah.
It's kind of nerve-wracking. It's 48 knots I just saw on the wind gauge. My neck is holding well and I'm fine, but jeepers, I have got the engine idling, which I did because we've got an issue with the battery going flat on it. I just wanted to do a test, but now it's running. I'm kind of thinking, it's just sort of the weather forecast says it's the peak wind now, so I might just leave it running for the next hour or so, and I don't know, just for comfort. And watch what's going on. That catamaran heads left, he was over here, and he's some sort of business. He comes in a bit close, which I don't like. In fact, I'm kind of tempted, contemplating whether I put out 10 more metres of chain, but he will probably come back and be there, and then we run the risk of swinging into him. One of the things that you learn about anchoring is there's a lot of people who don't mind getting up close. I hate it. I try to keep well away from
looks like some guests arriving on Ernesto Bertorelli's super yacht, parked in Mykonos. We'll be doing the same for our couple of guests very shortly, and I'm sure they'll be greeted just as warmly. Hi, I'm in Mykonos. Ian's gone to pick up my brother David and his sister-in-law Julia, who have come up from New Zealand. They've flown down from Edinburgh tonight, and we've been in this bay waiting for them, and we're looking forward to seeing them. We can't wait. Here they come. It's a little bit tense. Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know, I think we're stormy gusting in the 30 knots tonight. So it hasn't been the most pleasant stay, but I'm so excited that they're arriving. Really nice.